If you're watching this by now, you know who I am and you know what band I'm from. Derby, lead guitarist, beatboxer, Colin Williams. I don't really mind what you call me. But I said in the last video, which was about bullying, that I was going to do a video about racism. Well, here it is, because I've got so many messages from people, right? And they're all multicultural, and I actually had to go on Google Translate because I had so many people from so many different parts of the world saying you should do a video on racism. Okay? Right, because I think I'm a pretty good public speaker. I don't know what you think. You can leave comments if you want. No, you don't have to. That's the great thing about this thing, because you don't have to do it, but it's very well obliged. But anyway, where was I going? Right, now, I'm from Victoria, right, in Strathfield State. If you've gone onto Google by now, that means you're kind of a stalker type of person, not being mean, but you would have looked it up to see where it is. It's in the middle of nowhere. And it's an Aboriginal community, generally. Okay, so you've got the white people, the full Aboriginals, and then you've got my guys, which are the half Aboriginals, right? So I'm kind of split in the middle. And when people say to me, go back to your own country, like Aboriginals say to me, go back to your country, I don't really know where to go, because my mum's Scottish, got Scottish heritage, and my dad's Aboriginal. So where do I go? Do I go like in the middle or something? But like, that's what racism is. It's basically just segregating someone because of where their culture is from, right? And I've really embraced, my Aboriginality and all that, because I've done the whole rite of passage and everything where they circumcise you, and it's not nice. But you learn this stuff, right? I was born in a hospital. Most Aboriginals are born in the bush, I think, now. But if anything in this video offends anyone, I'm truly sorry. That is not my intention. I'm just trying to voice out that racism is a massive problem. Like, throughout history, you've had the Ku Klux Klan in America. They're completely against any race that isn't white. And your skin's not even white. How can you call yourself white when your skin's not even white? Right? And then you've got, like, here in Australia, you've got the segregation of Aboriginals. Okay? You've got the segregation of people from the continent and area surrounding Asia. You've got people that are Western Oriental gentlemen, or what you would like to refer to as WOGs. I know quite a few people from different cultures. Okay, I'm quite multicultural. I like their culture because it is actually quite vibrant. Okay? You have to learn to accept differences. Differences are what make us human. Okay? And when you segregate someone because they have like certain trait, like say dark skin, or take like World War II, the Nazis, they said that Jews have big noses. Right? I'm not saying that they do. I don't think that they do. I know quite a few Jewish people that don't have big noses. Okay? And I'm not saying that they do. Okay? I'm not trying to be offensive. If it does offend you, I am sorry. But you can't just segregate someone based on like their ethnicity, their religion, their cultural beliefs. Okay? Because that is racism. Okay? It is not a nice thing to be segregated. And believe me, I've been segregated so many times. Right? Because people look at me and they go, he's not half Aboriginal, he's white, he's stupid, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, I went to Living Waters, Lutheran College, right, and then I went to South Coast Baptist College, and now I don't go to any school, right? And I went to Living Waters, and there is a girl there. I'm not going to name her, but she's half Aboriginal, right? Well, she thinks she is. I'm not completely sure, but you know who you are if you're listening to this, and I don't mean to offend you, but truthfully, she just didn't show the traits, right? Now, I do. I kind of do, because I like our culture. I can play the didgeridoo, believe it or not. I've got spears in my fucking spare room in this house, okay? I am very Aboriginal, okay? My dad is, okay? My mum was accepted as well. But seriously, like, you can't just segregate us because we're different. Okay, that's bullying, and then it becomes racism when it's because of ethnicity and religion and culture and whatever you want to call it. Right? If you want to see a perfect example of racism, okay, if someone who is, say, not dark skinned, like, not saying that dark skin's a bad thing. But if you have like my sort of skin complexion, okay, but you're not Aboriginal, okay, you want to see a perfect example of racism. Your introduction of your religion into our lives, like the Aboriginals, and even like the Indians in America, like the I don't even remember like the tribes at all. I've studied it and I know it, I just can't remember it. But like the introduction of your religion to them, right? We still have our own culture, but you've like forced it into our lives. That is racism right there, just forcing it. Okay, it's not nice. So please take what I said, share, like, whatever you want to do. That's basically my whole spiel on this subject because it's actually quite a hard subject for me to speak out about. Cheers. Thanks for listening.